After the horror of the Bondi Beach massacre comes the pursuit of the truth through a royal commission into anti-Semitism.
Violence like this, that doesn't make any sense here.
Survivors like Jessica Chapnick-Khan want the inquiry to ask the tough questions.
The biggest question I have is, where was the police? That's something that haunts me quite a lot. Lying there with my daughter underneath and all those children, it was so hard to understand. How are these minutes passing?
The Royal Commission, led by former High Court Justice Virginia Bell, will hold its first hearing this week. The Royal Commission will examine the attack and the emergency response, and whether intelligence and police agencies performed at their best. But while it can compel the appearance of witnesses, including from ASIO, the AFP and New South Wales Police, it's possible some of the inquiry's evidence will be kept secret.
This is purely hypothetical. If ASIO has undercover people working in the Philippines, ASIO may not want to disclose that. If ASIO has undercover people working elsewhere, members of various religious entities attending various mosques, and even whether they do that, that may be a matter that ASIO wants to keep secret.
John Aegis is a veteran counsel of numerous royal commissions. He expects one star witness to be a former spy who says he warned ASIO about the gunmen.
I expect that he will want to give evidence, and given that he's already given a version publicly, the public will expect to be able to hear from him, and the public will expect to be able to hear if what he says is not accepted by ASIO, why it is it's not accepted.
An independent review by the former Intelligence Chief Dennis Richardson has been incorporated into the Royal Commission. He's due to deliver an interim report by the end of April.
Is it the case that Virginia Bell might just take that review and accept it, or will she want to interrogate that further?
She can, if she wishes, take that view, take that report and inspect it, but I would very much doubt that without some investigation of their own, that the Royal Commission would do that.
The Royal Commission will also examine anti-Semitism in Australia more broadly, including in institutions and society. Some observers think that it needs to include universities and the arts sector.
There have been quite serious occurrences of anti-Semitism that have caused great distress and difficulty to Jewish students and sometimes to Jewish staff. The same is true, I think, of arts organisations which have been the subject of allegations of anti-Semitism, and it is important, I think, that they be probed.
Virginia Bell has until December to deliver her final report. That's 10 months to cover a lot of ground, and there are questions about whether that will be enough time. Ron Sackville was a commissioner for the Royal Commission into the Abuse of People with Disability. That inquiry had 7 commissioners and ran for 4.5 years.
I think that the issues that need to be examined are really quite complex, quite difficult. My own view from the beginning has been 21 to 24 months is a much more realistic estimate, but Commissioner Bell may well take a very different view.
The Commissioner can ask for an extension, but it's up to the government to grant more time and money. Right now, the Royal Commission's budget is $131 million.
My personal opinion is that an examination of some of these issues of accountability, I think it would be very important for there to be a public reckoning.
We should know Virginia Bell's recommendations by the end of the year, and then it'll be over to the Prime Minister to decide whether his government will accept and implement all of them.
I can't exist as a Jew in public in Australia at the moment, in a public gathering. That's not okay. I don't understand how we got here. And understanding how we got here is a really important part of figuring out how to change this landscape.